the short answer is it's a system to manipulate public opinion and decision-making process by using different tools, including fake news, but not only them. So it's a system of manipulation, which is used by, in our case, by Russia, but it also can be used by other authoritarian states, which build the system to influence political process in other countries and to promote their own political goals. Disinformation is using different tools, and they are different in terms of impact on different audiences. It can be fake news, it can be fake documents, it can be fake experts, fake books. So basically it can be also deep fakes, which is now a growing topic as well. So in short, you can manipulate anything to influence public opinion on certain issues. And the second approach is to create doubts among people, so they would not know what is going exactly. For that, disinformation is throwing in very different versions of events, like who shot down MH17. And then they suggest very different versions. Of course, Russia is never mentioned over there. So they say it might be Ukraine, it might be some problem with a plane, it was a provocation of United States, it was something else, it was aliens or whatever. But the reason is that they throw it at the same time, and people become confused because they hear very different versions coming from very different directions. And doubts is a very important element and a strategy, because it also works at the strategic level, because when people start to doubt, then they become disinterested in the politics, in media. And so basically the reason is to alienate people from active participation in the political process and to make them passive receivers of disinformation, so to decrease their barriers against disinformation and to manipulate them after that. Russia is using very different approaches, and to some extent they are very similar for Ukraine and for other countries, but probably in other countries it's less visible. In Ukrainian case, it's the most visible, because Ukraine became a testing ground actually for different strategies. And for example, at the beginning they were using the presence of Russian TV channels in Ukraine. After they were banned, they immediately switched to social media. And when Russian social media were restricted in Ukraine, they immediately started to organize the local media companies inside Ukraine, or to buy already existing companies. So this is a kind of a new strategy, which we now see is also widely used in different European countries. And also they engage the local journalists very often, because they can pay good money, they can help sustain local media, and they pay a lot of attention not to big media companies, but to small startups, YouTube channels, and other media organizations, which can be widely seen on social media. So social media is another very important platform which is used by disinformation for the purpose of amplifying their messages and also to exponentially increase the audiences.